Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Headless WordPress with WebStudio, a full tutorial, no code. Introduction to Headless WordPress. Headless WordPress is a decoupled architecture where the front end and back end of a WordPress site are separated. In this setup, WordPress serves as a content management system, CMS, while the front end can be built using various technologies such as React, vue.js, or even static site generators. This approach allows for enhanced flexibility, performance, and scalability. What is WebStudio? WebStudio is a modern web development platform that allows developers to build and deploy websites easily. It can be a great choice for building the front end of a headless WordPress site due to its user-friendly interface and powerful features. Setting up a headless WordPress site with WebStudio. Step 1. Setting up WordPress. 1. Install WordPress. Choose a hosting provider, example Bluehost, SiteGround. Install WordPress through the one-click install feature or manually. 2. Configure WordPress. Log into the WordPress admin dashboard. Set up your site title, tagline, and other basic settings. Install essential plugins like WP GraphQL or WP REST API to enable headless functionality. 3. Create content. Add posts, pages, and custom post types that you want to display on your front end. Organize your content with categories and tags. Step 2. Setting up WebStudio. 1. Sign up for WebStudio. Visit the WebStudio website and create an account. Choose a plan that suits your needs. Many platforms offer free trials. 2. Create a new project. Once logged in, create a new project. Choose a template that aligns with your vision for the front end. 3. Design the front end. Use WebStudio's drag and drop editor to design your website layout. Add components like headings, images, buttons, and forms to your pages. Step 3. Connecting WebStudio to WordPress. 1. API configuration. If you are using WP GraphQL, navigate to the settings in your WordPress dashboard and ensure WP GraphQL is enabled. Note the API endpoint, usually at https://yourdomain.com/graphql. If you are using WP REST API, the REST API is enabled by default. The endpoint is typically https://yourdomain.com/wpjson/wp/v2/. 2. Fetching data. In WebStudio, set up API calls to fetch data from your WordPress site. This usually involves configuring API requests to the endpoint you noted earlier, mapping the fetched data to your components in WebStudio. 3. Displaying content. Use the data fetched from your WordPress API to populate your website. For instance, create a component to display blog posts fetched from the API. Step 4. Deploying your website. 1. Testing. Preview your site within WebStudio to ensure everything displays correctly. Test various devices and browsers to check responsiveness and performance. 2. Publishing. Once you are satisfied with the design and functionality, publish your site through WebStudio. You may need to configure domain settings if you want to connect a custom domain. 3. Ongoing management. Continue to manage your content through the WordPress dashboard. Any changes made in WordPress will automatically reflect on the front end built with WebStudio. Conclusion. By following this tutorial, you can successfully set up a headless WordPress site using WebStudio. This approach allows you to leverage WordPress as a powerful CMS while enjoying the flexibility and performance of modern front-end technologies. Explore further by integrating additional features, optimizing performance, and enhancing user experience. Happy building!